I sold my publishing 8 months ago. Ask me how I feel.
How do you feel?
Rich.
I'm sure you do.
For the first time in my life, I can rub 2 coins.
You won't believe how much David Lee Roth just made. David Lee Roth has always been larger than life. But this time, the headlines aren't just about his energy, his voice, or his wild stage presence. This time, it's about something even bigger. Money, legacy, and a moment that feels like the ultimate full-circle payoff. When news broke that Roth had landed what insiders are calling his biggest payday yet, fans didn't just react. They leaned in. Because with Roth, nothing is ever simple. There's always a story, a twist, a layer that makes you wonder what really happened behind the scenes. And this story begins not with the deal itself, but with the long, unpredictable journey that brought him here. For decades, Roth has danced on the edge of reinvention. From the explosive rise of Van Halen to his unpredictable solo career, he's always been a figure who refuses to stand still. There were highs that defined generations, and lows that had critics questioning whether he could ever truly return to the spotlight. But Roth has always had a way of surprising people. That's what makes this moment so fascinating. It isn't just about the paycheck. It's about timing. It's about proving something, maybe even to himself. Sources close to the situation hint that this deal didn't come easily. It wasn't a simple handshake or a nostalgic nod to the past. It was a calculated move, built on years of experience, reputation, and a deep understanding of how the industry works now compared to how it worked decades ago. Roth isn't just cashing in on old fame, he's leveraging it in a way that feels modern, strategic, and undeniably smart. And that's where things get interesting. Because while many artists from his era have struggled to adapt to the changing landscape, Roth seems to have embraced it in his own unique way. He understands attention, he understands spectacle, and most importantly, he understands how to turn both into value. The deal itself remains wrapped in a certain level of mystery, but the whispers are loud enough to paint a picture. It's not just a one-time payout, it's layered, it's structured, it's designed to keep giving. That kind of arrangement doesn't happen unless there's serious confidence behind it, from both sides. And that confidence says a lot about where Roth stands today. He's no longer just the frontman who once commanded stadiums. He's a brand, a legacy figure, a personality that still draws curiosity, conversation, and yes, attention. Fans have always been divided when it comes to Roth. Some see him as the ultimate showman, a fearless performer who defined an era. Others have questioned his choices, his direction, his unpredictability. But even the critics can't deny one thing: he knows how to stay relevant. And relevance in today's world is everything. That's why this payday feels different. It's not just about looking back at what he's done. It's about recognizing that he still has something to offer, something that people are willing to invest in, something that still resonates. As the story continues to unfold, more details are expected to surface, and each one will likely add another layer to an already fascinating narrative. But even without all the specifics, the impact is clear. Roth has once again positioned himself at the center of attention, and this time the stakes are higher than ever. The question now isn't just how much he made, it's what he'll do next. Because if there's one thing David Lee Roth has proven time and time again, it's that he never stops moving forward, even when the world thinks it already knows. His story. As the buzz around David Lee Roth's massive payday continues to grow, the conversation has shifted from shock to curiosity. People aren't just asking how this happened, they're asking why now. What changed? What aligned at this exact moment to create such a significant opportunity for someone who has already lived through multiple lifetimes in the music industry? The answer isn't simple, but it reveals something deeper about Roth and the way he operates. He has always thrived in moments of transition. When others see uncertainty, he sees potential. And right now, the industry itself is in a state of transformation. Nostalgia is more powerful than ever, but it's no longer enough on its own. It needs to be packaged, presented, and delivered in a way that feels fresh. Roth understands that better than most. He doesn't just revisit the past, he reshapes it, reframes it, and gives it a new kind of energy. That's likely a big part of why this deal came together. It wasn't about reliving old glory. It was about reimagining it. Insiders suggest that Roth played a far more active role in shaping the agreement than many might expect. This wasn't a passive opportunity handed to him. It was something he leaned into, something he negotiated, something he crafted with a clear vision in mind. That level of involvement speaks volumes. It shows that even after all these years, he's still engaged, still thinking, still pushing for more. And that's where the real intrigue lies. Because this payday isn't just a reward, it's a statement. It says that Roth isn't done. It says that he still sees possibilities where others might see limitations. It says that he's willing to take risks, even now. Fans have started to speculate about what this could mean for the future. Will there be new projects, appearances, collaborations that no one saw coming? With Roth, anything feels possible. That unpredictability is part of his appeal. It keeps people watching, waiting, wondering what he'll do next.